Title: The Unspoken Truth. In the quaint town of Brooksville, where secrets lay hidden beneath layers of daily routine, lived Claire and Edward Harper. Their marriage, once full of laughter and promises, had become a canvas of quiet misunderstandings. They had met during college, and their union was celebrated as one of genuine love and compatibility. But as years passed, the spark seemed to dim, overshadowed by mundane obligations and unmet expectations. Claire was a schoolteacher, dedicated and compassionate, known for her warm smile and encouraging words to her students. Edward, on the other hand, was a successful architect whose work demanded long hours and frequent travel. Their lives had evolved into separate spheres, with Claire managing the household and Edward focusing on his career. The distance between them grew not just in miles but in emotions and conversations left unspoken. The first crack in their seemingly stable marriage appeared during one of Edward's business trips to New York City. Claire, feeling the sting of loneliness, had sought solace in the company of an old friend, Thomas, whom she had known since her college days. Thomas was charming and attentive, qualities that Claire found increasingly comforting in her solitude. Their meetings, initially innocent and casual, gradually grew more frequent, and their conversations turned from friendly banter to deeply personal disclosures. As time went on, Claire found herself drawn to Thomas in ways she hadn't anticipated. His presence filled a void that she hadn't realized was so vast. They shared intimate moments that transcended mere friendship, and Claire found herself entangled in an affair that she had never envisioned for herself. The guilt was a constant companion, but it was overshadowed by the affection she felt for Thomas and the emotional void she was trying to fill. Edward, oblivious to Claire's infidelity, continued his demanding work. He returned home for brief visits, during which he could sense a shift in their dynamic but attributed it to his hectic schedule. He noticed Claire's distant demeanor but was too caught up in his own professional pressures to delve deeper. One evening, as Edward prepared for yet another business trip, he came across a series of text messages on Claire's phone. They were from Thomas, filled with affectionate language and intimate sentiments. Edward's heart sank as he read through the messages, piecing together the fragments of a truth he had been unwilling to face. The realization hit him like a ton of bricks: his wife had been unfaithful. The confrontation was inevitable. Edward, feeling betrayed and heartbroken, confronted Claire as she returned home from work. The room was heavy with tension as Claire tried to explain herself, her words a jumble of regret and sorrow. Edward, struggling to contain his emotions, demanded to know why. Claire, tears streaming down her face, admitted that her actions were a desperate attempt to fill the emptiness she felt in their marriage. She spoke of the growing distance between them and how Thomas had unintentionally become a beacon of comfort in her loneliness. Edward listened in stunned silence, his feelings a mix of pain, anger, and disbelief. Despite the initial wave of raw emotions, the couple decided to seek counseling to address the rift in their relationship. The therapy sessions were challenging, forcing both Claire and Edward to confront their own shortcomings and the factors that had contributed to the breakdown of their marriage. They worked through their issues with a counselor, gradually rebuilding trust and understanding. Months of hard work and open communication began to heal the wounds. Claire and Edward learned to navigate their relationship with renewed effort and empathy. They established new routines and made a conscious effort to reconnect, finding solace in shared activities and heartfelt conversations. Though the scars of betrayal remained, they chose to move forward, about a husband who discovers his wife's infidelity and how he deals with it. The affair with Thomas became a painful but transformative chapter in their story. James and Emily had been married for 10 years. Claire and Edward's journey was a testament to their relationship of relationships but lacked the possibility of redemption through genuine effort and understanding. A hardworking and dedicated man, in the end, had been focusing on his career, often leaving Emily alone, grounded in a deeper appreciation of one another and the lessons learned early from work, hoping to surprise Emily back on their journey. Evening together. Claire and Edward understood that their path was never meant to be easy, but a pleasant surprise. But through the trials and tribulations, their house, they discovered a renewed Emily's car was in the driveway, a testament to the resilience of love and the power of forgiveness.